To the Honest Work Reimagined. I'm Elena Io, design strategist with over 10 years in big tech. Today I am talking to you about a really important conversation. So, do you want your next job to be building the surveillance state? That is the $1,000,000 question. For me, the answer is no. But what is it for you? Let me know in the comments. So the headline is the U.S. government has become a shareholder in Intel. I think not enough people are talking about this. Not a customer, not a regulator. Well, I should say not just a regulator, because technically they are the regulator, but a 10% equity holder. And that's about a $10 billion stake in one of the world's most powerful chip companies on earth. And that sounds like, okay, maybe it's a win for jobs. Maybe that means we can get some more factories in Ohio. We can get some more engineers in Silicon Valley. Well, if we look at what this administration has been doing for the past several months, that's probably not what we're going to see. Their work has not been aligned with human flourishing. What's going to happen is that there's going to be jobs that look a lot like this coming right up. On the Price is Right. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's let's make a deal. You remember that? So door number one, let's make a deal. You could work in defense and weapon systems AI. Yes. We're talking about AI-enabled targeting, drone swarms, and next-gen battlefield logistics. Door number two, you could be working with critical infrastructure security. We're talking about AI for energy grids, water systems, and transportation control. Or you could get, maybe you'll be in cyber and info ops, disinformation detection, automated cyber defense and offense. Which one of these doors would you like to choose? And if you don't like any of those doors, there's some other options inside of AI-driven military space systems, orbital surveillance, maybe some pandemic defense and biodefense tech. I can hear you through here. You're not interested in any of these roles. My bigger question is do you want your tax dollars subsidizing your neighbor's paycheck that comes from the DoD? Lay sigh. Government jobs are supposed to be jobs that not only support defense, they should be supporting the building up of our communities, the building up of our people. And the reason why I know that it's going to be going more towards defense is, first off, we saw in the big beautiful bill, what was that, $16 million that was acquired for defense. I probably have that number wrong. I posted it most recently. I'll fact check myself and put the proper figure in the description. And then we also have the AI action plan. So inside of the bill, the 10-year moratorium at the state level to put a hold on any AI regulation was not passed. I'm waiting to hear about a state that's putting regulation down. Okay, so I'm excited that it didn't pass, but I haven't heard about any legislation against AI yet. But what I did see was pretty much this write-up about an action plan to get rid of the red tape and to, when I was reading through it, it talked about critical economic competitiveness, aka we gotta beat China, and AI for public safety. If it's anything like the safety I'm seeing in DC right now, I am a bit concerned. So it sounds noble on the outside, but on the inside, we all know what's going to happen. Not more money for childcare, not money for our seniors, not money for Medicaid, not jobs and resources to support, schools and the safety of children. Instead, we're going to get millions of dollars allocated to our favorite defense contractors' Christmas list. Just in time for the holidays. So my question to you once again is, are you interested in a job for the surveillance state? Are these investments that are being made helping our economy? Are they helping us become a better country for its people? Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I do these videos and these articles, if you're reading on Substack, to highlight that we can define and shape what the future of work means. It's important to have these conversations. It's important to reach out to our representatives and do whatever we can to mobilize ourselves around the things that matter most to us, because the future deserves to be more than just either being a defense engineer or a gig worker. We deserve a future that is going to allow all of us to have collective flourishing. Looking forward to meeting up with you next time in The Honest Work Reimagined. Let's have a conversation below in the comments. Be well, one love, and love yourself. See you next time. If you are a leader of an organization and you are interested in working with a design strategist that not only is studied in human-centered design, but I've also spent over the last year and a half working inside of the community and learning more about ancestral knowledge and writings from prolific folks like Adrienne Marie Brown, understanding more of nature systems. Well, I'm your 2-for-1, all right? I'm the design strategist for you, and I'm really, really, really interested in working with organizations that are focused on their AI transformation, but they know the importance of fixing the holes inside of their organization or the gaps in communication. So if you're interested, I'm currently doing 15-minute strategy calls to get an understanding of where you're at, and then I can tell you specifically of how I can support your team. My link is beneath, and I look forward to seeing you next time. If you're an individual and you need some strategy, some coaching, hit me up as well. Be well, take care of yourself. See you next time.